Now don't quote me on this, but I have a theory that fat is what builds muscle, not protein. And I have evidence to prove you wrong. So I've lowered my protein to about, I would say, 0.5 gram per pound of body weight. Most people say aim for 1 gram. Science says 0.76 is enough. I'm below that, and I feel so stupid strong. I'm actually on the half one-arm pull-up now. I can do 2 of them with my left arm, and not bad. I feel very strong, and I do 4 negatives after that. So it's like, yes, I've lost a tiny bit of weight. That does not explain what's happening right there. It's just like a little bit less. I'm about 138 now. That's small but mighty. So here's my theory. Just watch it unfold before you. I started building muscle 2015. I was a scrawny fruit boy bitch, and I was just eating a high carb diet with a bit of extra protein in the form of like lentils. It wasn't much. I was making some noob gains, and it was okay. And then I heard about Dr. Amin Ra, who eats 1 meal a day, and it's high carb vegan. But I was like, you know what? What if I did that high fat raw vegan? Because I had just done a bunch of like juicing experiments. My blood sugar was all over the place. So I was like, I feel better on high fat. Let's just do this 1 meal a day. That's gonna do everything. And I started gaining so much strength. I was like, wow, I could hold myself above a tree for the first time in my life with one arm. I was like, I'm very strong. And my protein was abysmally low. My diet was mostly nuts and seeds and vegetables, tomatoes and olives and oil and avocado, like all these super low calorie, low protein. I mean, it's all fat. It was like 80% fat, bit of carbs, the odd bit of strawberries. It wasn't a ton of protein. I was gaining tons of strength. Then I went carnivore. Yeah, I gained more strength with the higher protein, but I was carnivore right now for like 9 months. And the last 2 months I've been like way lower protein, and I'm only gaining strength. There's plenty of examples around the world of fruitarians building muscle, very strong. Eli from Free Melon Society, he's skinny, yes, but he's very strong for his size. And there's John Rose. You can't look at his body and say like, damn, I would hate to look like that when I'm 70. Like, come on now. He's building plenty of strength, and he eats even less protein than I do. And he's high, they're both high carb, so that kind of debunks my theory immediately, but hear me out. We're going places with this one. Hormonal boost, hormonal integrity can be achieved on high carb, but for us weaklings, high fat seems to do it, gives us the building blocks, and that is what builds muscle. It's a hormonal situation. A lot of people say weight loss is the same thing. It's not calories in, calories out, it's hormones. And that's why a lot of people lose weight on low carb, because it like fixes your hormones, then you're more satiated. You're more satiated because of hormones in your brain. The leptin, the ghrelin, the balance of those two. It's like, oh, I'm no longer hungry, I'm not gonna eat as much. Because of your hormones, not because, oh, I got this much grams of science in your meal. It's hormonal boosts. This really is a topic I should dive deeper into, because I feel like hormones are connected to everything. Whether you're hungry, you have acne, you're tired, like so many of these things are hormonal fluctuations. It's not just blood sugar swings. You could be having cortisol swings and adrenal steroid swings, and you're deficient in thyroid iodine. And it's like, oh no, I can't produce this, and my calcium's out of balance because I have no hormone. Like, hormones are so important, and I think you can achieve your balance on any diet, but once you do, you're happier. But really, I think we need way less protein than we think, and it's more about the energy to build the muscle. So like whether that's high carb or high fat, focus on one of those. And protein, you'll probably get enough if you're just eating real food. Maybe a bit of fish sometimes, come on. Come on, vegans. You're with me on that? You're not? You'd like to see me go catch one right now with my bare hands? I could do it. You don't know that I couldn't. But everything feels good. Doing these super hard, strenuous exercises that seem impossible, but I'm not in pain. My joints feel good, and I recover fast, and I keep beating my reps. And so like, the sky's the limit to how strong you can get. And I'm not even lifting weights. Imagine if I was lifting weights, how huge I would be. It would be so scary. You would be like, I can't even watch this. I'm afraid. And I fear for you. So I'll leave. None of that was true. Are you thumbing up the video? That's cool. Some of you mistakenly thumbed it down. The real reason I think you did it was because you're eating squirrel meat mixed with squirrel eggs. You didn't even know that squirrel eggs were a good source of magnesium, did you? It's actually kind of sad, your knowledge. It's not very high. It's not much in that brain of yours. I think you need a couple more squirrel eggs in your breakfast. Next time, get the choline. And then that should balance your hormones. Maybe you can build some muscle. Build your brain muscle. It's not a muscle. Whatever. Doesn't mean you shouldn't donate Bitcoin to me if you wanted. I'll go. Off into the sunset. While you scan that thing. Sends me money. Even though Bitcoin's gonna crash. Could be useful. There's fox poo. Hey buddy. I was vegan once. I was never vegan, I get it. I'll leave.